The Best Chef Awards 2024 دبي Edition بلشت امبارح ب The Area Talks. كان الايفنت رائع، ساعة تقريبا فهمنا وعرفنا من 5 شفية بياخدوا العقل كل خبراتهم من كل بلدان العالم، من نيوزيلند لدبي all the way to سبين اند لاتين امريكا، كلهم سوا كانوا موجودين، تعلمنا منهم كثير. اليوم بكفي الايفنت انطونيو باشور اللي اصله لبناني مثل ما بتعرفوا. انطونيو باشور هو one of the most renowned pastry chefs بالعالم، موجود بميامي، وبتشرف اني دقت البيستري تبعه وتعرفت على خيي خوسيه. يا هو هون معنا اليوم، عم فتش عليه تعمل معه انترفيو، اي دونت بروميس، بس ان شاء الله خير. ب one and only زعبيل The Best Chef Awards continues in its second day، وبكره هو الثالث نهار اللي رح يكون فيه The Awards. يلا mingling, connecting, meeting the best chefs in the country بهالبلد يلي قدر يوصل حاله يكون a food destination for the world. Food meets science. The event starts now.
Hey, my name is Jorge Rodriguez. I'm a professional chef and a content creator. I've been in Dubai about 14 years. And right now I'm doing a lot of things, including consultancy as well, private catering, and content for a few brands as well. Attending this event is very inspiring because you get to meet a lot of people, some of the greatest chefs in the world, and you get to know what they think about food and how they can preserve culture as well as being sustainable. And I'm very happy to be here.
Distinguished guests, chefs, journalists, ladies and gentlemen, culinary artists and connoisseurs, Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon and welcome to the Best Chef Dubai 2024, Food Meets Science. Allow me to introduce on stage the pastry master, Antonio Bachour. Antonio Bachour grew up in Puerto Rico and was hooked on pastry from a young age, thanks to a childhood spent in his family bakery. He is the winner of the Best Pastry Chef in 2018 and 22, and has been spending a bulk of his time teaching pastry around the world and working his flagship store, which opened in Coral Gables in 2019.
Hello, everybody. I want to extend my warm welcome to everybody here today in Dubai at the Best Chef Award. I'm very happy to see this year many people from Guatemala, from Dominican Republic, from Mexico, from South America, from New Zealand, from Asia. The Best Chef Award that becomes very famous everywhere. You know, everybody talking about the Best Chef Award.
Well, first of all,
China, everywhere.
First of all, I want to welcome you to Dubai. Second of all, I'd love to know a little bit more about the Best Chef Awards. Can you tell us how it started, how long you've been involved?
You know, I think I've been involved since it started like a few years ago, 8 years ago. I think I was the second one to win the Best Chef in 2018. You know, I saw Christian and Joanna put the passion to put this community of chefs together everywhere. You know, there was contact everybody, knocking door by door to come to the Best Chef Award. And today, when I see so many chefs, everybody in Dubai that is one of the capital now food, I'm very happy. Yesterday at the Arab Talk, we see many chefs. You know, I was so happy because when we did the first one, it was like 100, 200 people, 300 people, now 1,000 people.
Wow.
Crazy. But
Wow.
thanks to everybody, to the chef, to the journalists, to the hospitality people, you know, now the Best Chef Award become one of the most prestigious lists in the world.
Amazing. I mean, you do feel a personal touch to it, which is amazing. I want to know if you can tell me a bit about how the rankings go and what makes it different than other awards.
You know, the ranking, you know, I think they send the chef votes. The good thing about this ranking is that we vote for chef. We don't vote for restaurant, you know, the best chef. That is to, I think they give more value to the chef than the restaurant. You know, the chef, today chef is, I think now, is more rated than before. Because the chef, we're working a lot of hours. We're working 15, 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're working when everybody's on holiday. We're cooking, we're making pastry for everybody. And I think now is to honor the chef, the Best Chef Award.
Which it's definitely deserved nowadays, definitely. So how do you think it's going to be different this year now that it's in Dubai?
You know, Dubai is Dubai. I think we did so many chef awards in Europe, last year in Merida. But Dubai is a big city. I think in Dubai now is one of the capital of food with a lot of great chefs. I think Dubai is Dubai. I think Habibi come to Dubai.
Especially that it's central, I think it's a big turn up this year.
You know, it's very central. From Europe, a few hours. From Asia, a few hours. From even it's far away from South America or another state. But I think Dubai, everybody wants to go to Dubai. I think it's the best choice to make the Best Chef Award in Dubai.
Absolutely. And finally, just a question for you. What was the moment in your career where you thought, I made it?
You know, I'm still working. I just came from Argentina. Last 2 weeks ago, I was in Sydney. You know, I love my passion. Also, I thank Best Chef Award when after I won the first one, my career went up. You know, people start coming from everywhere. From you know, last year I've been in more than 60 countries. This year I've been only 10 days in my days, in my home. You know, the Best Chef Award, like most of the list, but this one for me make a special assessment. They make my career jumping. I'm very happy, and I want to say thank you to all the chefs that been involved in this voting and this community. And this is a community for sharing, to frankly, to have a friend, no competition. It's about chef.
It's all about community.
It's about community.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Enjoy today. Food Meet Time will be a great staff of chefs, restaurant. Enjoy and welcome to Dubai. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to start by thanking all our guests coming from all over the world. And I'd like to thank our partners for making all this possible. And a big shout out to everybody that works in our industry. It's a lot of hours, hard work, sweat and sacrifice. So just a special thanks for all the hospitality hands that make all this possible. Please remember to tune in to our live stream, and don't forget to mention us on the socials at the Best Chef Awards and at Foods Meet Science. Our first presentation is by Chef Himanshu Saini. He learned the nuances of cooking from his mother, and he spent so much of his childhood in Old Delhi's Sriwalam, known for its 100-year-old shops and markets, historical Mughal landmarks, and authentic street food.
A universe unto itself, this is a land where ancient traditions live alongside a dynamic modern society. Here, the rhythm of life are still dictated by age-old festivals. Indians continue to forge new traditions, driven by passion, supported by a nation of over 1 billion. This is a country where geography, nature and climate shapes the lives of its people and the food they cherish. And in this menu, Crescent Studio invites you on a journey through this incredible land. Through the current Rising India menu, we celebrate the spirit of this extraordinary nation. This culinary journey, a tribute to 75 years of independence, explores India's rich food identity through 4 key regions: the Thar Desert, the Deccan Plateau, the coastal plains and islands, and the northern plains and Himalayan mountains. India's landscape tells the story of its people, history, and food, woven together by the beauty of its natural wonders and timeless traditions. At Crescent Studio, we humbly offer our own language to the chorus of Indian cuisine. A modern, simplified version, refined yet authentic and comforting at its heart. Welcome to Rising India, a celebration of diversity, tradition, and the unbreakable spirit of this incredible nation.
Presenting Inspiration Sadya Celebration of Flavors. Please welcome Chef Saini from Crescent Studio.
I'm from Crescent Studio restaurant in Dubai. With this video which you just saw, it's just a brief introduction to what we do in our restaurant. I'm not going to tell you everything about it because I want all of you to visit at some point or the other. But the main reason why I'm here is to talk about one dish which is very close to me. The dish is called Sadya. It's inspired from one of the ceremonies in South India for a festival called Onam. Sadya is a feast, it means banquet, and it's done to celebrate the first harvest of the season. For the family meal, all the guests, they sit on the floor and they have a banana leaf in front of them. And the whole meal is served on the leaf one by one, from pickles to papadam to curry, rice, even desserts. Almost 25 dishes are served one by one, like a spoonful. When people eat, they use their hands, and since everything is so precisely portioned, they end up mixing a bit of everything together. And I think that's a brilliant moment for me, is to explore a bit of all the flavors, textures and temperatures from the ceremony. For me it is very important because it's also highlight the cultural values in India. For us, we always means a value which is a philosophy also called Atithi Devo Bhava, which means guest is God. So with this ceremony, I think it touches so many hearts, so many people who have dined with us. I think it's a mark we always leave with them with this dish. It's a dish which comes just in the middle of the menu, and it's not savory, it's not sweet, it's something a bit of a reflection of my full menu. But then it's a dish we've been doing it for many years, and every year we add another layer of flavor, texture or temperature in the dish. But then just recently, a few months ago, we've got a guest in the house who was enjoying this dish, and then they posted this video on Instagram, for example, and the video got like really viral on the internet. And it was a big moment for me because we're still exploring Indian food with this menu, but I was so happy that there's someone who posted this video and it's gone viral, and there were so many remarks and comments which were amazing to read. But at the same time, these comments are taken out of context, and it is building upon negativity, or it's building upon taking this dish out of proportions. And it was a moment which was I was not satisfied, I was not fulfilling. But then that's the idea. When people see dishes from distance, they will not understand the narrative of it. It's just that when they come and experience, they know the story, then they can resonate with it. I have both the videos for you guys to see that how it got viral and how people have taken it out of proportion. It's just our way to lead you to the ceremony which we will perform in front of your eyes for you to decide, for you to leave with questions. and you to decide if it's worth it or not. We've got many comments which I couldn't post. I've put out some decent ones for you to read. But then I think it's a beauty of internet that it can make us laugh all the time. But then for me, it's also emotional at the same time because it's a dish where I resonate with. It's a dish from my country. It's not something to make fun of. But I understand the fun. But at the same time, I want to get it right for people because when this video got viral, I've got so many messages from the chefs, from the friends who've been to the restaurant, who understood the dish, and they were trying to sympathize with me, but I was okay, and I think this is a moment for me to give my justification, to try to make everyone understand that this is not about a fine dine gimmick where we try to make people entertained. Yes, we want to make people entertained, but with food, flavor, story, make them people understand the heritage, the culture, which we are so proud of. So now I want to do this in real. I've got my team with me and I want to do it in front of you guys. And then when I finish, I'll try to explain the composition, the dishes. I'm not saying that I'm going to do the ceremony. We always say that we've taken inspiration from it because it's a meal on its own. It cannot be just tiny portion. And also when people see it on internet, they think it's a dish on its own which may be costing $100 for it. But let me please welcome my team who's going to help me perform this ceremony. So similar to this is how the ceremony is performed. Dishes are served exactly like this. As I said, the ceremony is also more elaborate than what we just did. It's just to make our guests understand the process, the steps, the context of the whole story. Our intentions here is to give you as many flavors as possible from the ceremony. So we began with the pineapple first, which was first pickled, then cooked on the grill, has a cream of rice in the center. We then add a small spoon of paisam, which is the milky dessert, gives all the sweet milky flavors. We place the pineapple with mango curry. Then we add a layer of black lime pickle. We also add in a few drops of banana vinegar. The tiny almonds are from India called chiranji, gives all the nutty flavors. The ice cream on the top is made from the second press of the coconut, so it's light and delicate. The stone which we shaved on the ice cream is made out of spices. Even the flower which we put on the top is a mellow blossom, which is sour and pungent. The papadum is there to give you texture and all the savory flavors. And then the broth is served on the side, which is made out of the water of tomatoes, and we use southern spices. So when I recommend my guests, I always recommend them to cut the pineapple and ice cream into 4 pieces. Then with every bite of it, you take of the papadum, you take a sip of the broth. The intention is to get the tea flavors from the ceremony and do it the way it is done in the restaurant, but it is not the exact ceremony. That's the thing. It's we're not taking, we're not insulting it. We are only going to embrace it because this leads our guests to make them understand more about the ceremony. They go back and they want to know more about it. We always leave them with questions than the answers. It's up for them to decide whether they want to explore or they don't want to explore, but my intention is to bring them as closer to my country, closer to the heritage of my country and closer to the flavors of my country. But thank you so much. Thank you for being with me.